Oh, it's up and ready. You just keep it warm.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
I gotta win. I'm over on the night.
Timmy's looking for win number uno.
Win
Looking
number
for something to be.
Numero uno.
There's like a hole that needs to be filled where the 0 is.
Huh.
Yeah, you might need to
I
get
see a lot
that
of numbers,
changed.
but
Might need to get that looked at.
the only number I'm seeing on T's side is a big old Easter
Big old
egg.
gaping hole.
Yeah. Well, I see that quite often.
That's true.
Ooh, when's the last time you guys did testes versus Chanleys?
It's been a while.
Pat likes to be the Titans versus Joe.
Yeah. It's usually
so
Titans versus Falcons.
We haven't done a non-Titans Falcons game in a while.
So as promised, we got to deliver on what we said last game, the chronology of bands that Chris and I were in from Scott Plays Bass in 8th grade.
Yeah.
So I recall we played your dad's birthday party up in the garage.
Yeah.
And it was Scott Plays Bass. Like, that's what we were calling it.
Yeah.
It was probably the summer after 8th grade. Like before high school. But Scott wasn't there, so this was a one-off, and I think
It was Skylar.
Skylar played bass, so it was like a one-off. Scott plays bass without Scott.
Without Scott.
And then, from there...
After that... So now we're in high school.
Yeah, from there, you guys got together with Dan, and that was Vicious Rumor.
Yeah, and Dan is Dan's our friend from down on the.
Yeah, Matt Casieja played bass. It was Claire Lee, the singer.
Claire Lee. Oh,
or was that
that was? I feel like it was later, but yeah, I mean that was one of them. That was.
Well, there was Red Letter Day, but I'm trying to remember if Claire was the singer in Vicious Rumor.
Yeah, I think she was.
Because I can't think of any of you other guys were singing.
No, none of us were.
I think
whenever Claire was in the band, it was only her singing.
Yeah, so I think that was Claire singing, Skylar and Dan on guitar, and you on drums, and Matt Casieja on bass. And then I think Skylar left.
Yeah.
And it was just you guys as Red Letter Day. Now, were you still the drummer for Red Letter Day?
Yeah.
You guys did that Battle of the Bands in Liberty. Were you the drummer for that?
Well, actually, I don't know.
Because I can't think of who else it would have been.
Because Shapker...
Was it Shapker?
Well, no, he was never in that band.
Okay, so it had to be you. I remember Dan playing in Liberty, but I don't vividly recall you being there. I'm almost wondering if Shapker maybe was the drummer at the end. I don't know.
It might have been. I know Castilleja used to jump in on drums.
So then, Red Letter Day broke up, and
Red Letter Day.
I was like trying to focus on the game. We're all telling the story. It's like,
Believe it or not, people, it's really tough to focus on playing a game while trying to tell a story. We do the best we can.
All right. Wow. Longest 2-pointer rejected. So Red Letter Day broke up, and then Dan quit to join Grifter with Shapker and Keen. And I joined what was left of Red Letter Day, and at the time, Dan and I were having some issues.
Feud.
It
was a major feud.
I don't remember what. I honestly can't remember what the hell it was about. But
it was stupid high school stuff.
I remember he had a party and I refused to go. And I think that was the one performance of Vicious Rumor, and I wasn't there for it.
Oh, really?
And so basically, Dan quit this to join Grifter. Then I was like, "Oh, I'll join the band." And I think Dan had wanted me to join before, and I was like, "No, I don't want to." So, yeah, we had the remnants of Red Letter Day, and then I was joining, and then we were going to get together to work on some new songs.
Ooh, solid.
I think in Red Letter Day, Claire would play piano, and you guys would just kind of
occasionally jump on there.
You guys would kind of write the songs around her.
No. I mean, she wrote the lyrics and did all that, but as far as like...
Oh, you guys put the songs together then?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, we were going to have practice at your house, and like 3 different times Claire didn't come, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just you, me, and Casieja. So then we just like, oh, let's just do our own thing. And then I was like, I guess I can sing. And then we called it. At first, we called it without Dan.
Without Dan.
It was like because Dan had quit the other band or whatever, and then I was still mad at him for some reason. I can't remember
Dan.
at all. So we got like a really good game going on amongst this conversation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There it goes.
Oh yeah.
So there's the 3 of us, and I remember we worked on a couple of songs. Specifically, I remember the song we called 20 Minutes because we wrote it in 20 minutes.
Yep.
Like, I remember Casieja was there for that one. I remember he was playing like a bunch of like nonsense. That
it's just going all crazy.
It just made no sense. Like, I was like, what are you doing? And then Casieja didn't come to like 2 or 3 practices in a row.
Yep.
And I was already kind of just like not really feeling what he was doing on bass.
Yeah.
So I was just like, so Skylar would just be hanging out, and then he would just jump in on bass because Casieja wasn't there.
Right.
So I would just tell Skylar what to play, and then eventually we just stopped telling Casieja about practice.
Yeah.
And then Skylar became the bassist.
And then
we became feedback. So if you guys are paying attention, there is a form of Scott Plays Bass that played one show that was actually feedback.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how it all kind of came together.
It just like connect the dots.
So and then Dan and Shacker and Kian had Grifter going, which was like they were like the big band in high school.
Oh, they were the huge band in high school.
They played before football games.
Everyone
loved them. All the chicks digged them.
Oh yeah, everyone had that band in high school. I'm sure that.
And then me, Chris, and Sky were like the loser band playing in the attic.
And we had a show.
We had one show that we played at Lake Quivira with Grifter, and I had never actually even heard like. And the way we practiced, I could never actually hear my vocals. And like, so like when we got on stage, I was so uncomfortable. I remember.
Yeah.
And I think it was pretty bad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I can't remember.
I remember Shacker was like, "Yeah, you guys were okay. Maybe you just gotta play some more." So then at one point, Paul Shin joins Grifter, who was a jazz piano player, and kind of takes them into another level. Or Shacker had been playing piano. Shacker was the drummer at first.
Yeah.
And then
great drummer.
And then when Paul Shin joined, Kian switched to drums. Remember? Kian switched to drums.
Who is an amazing drummer. Kian Byrne, he's like in the Elders, and he's gone on to
out of everybody. Well, Shin's done pretty well for himself too. So then it became Shin on piano, Kian on.
Oh my goodness!
Kian on drums, Dan on bass. Well, they had different lineups. So Kian played guitar too, so I don't honestly remember. But anyways, why that band's important is because after high school, basically, I think Shacker maybe moved right away after high school or something. So Grifter immediately broke up. What?
Well, we're getting close to the end of the game.
We got this. So then...
I mean, there's so much more lore to go through.
So we kind of joined forces, and Paul Shin, Kian, Dan, Chris, myself, we joined this one big high school super group.
Yeah, super band.
And Shin came to maybe like one practice, I think, and then he was like, I think he was like, these guys.
Yeah, fuck it.
And that band was called... shit.
I really don't know.
The Remedy.
That was the Remedy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And we played one show. It was at a.
I like how you're just like going off on a story, and Pat's like head is totally in the game.
We played one show at a Christian youth center that we had no idea it was a Christian youth center.
Oh,
We
yes,
had, like, a
that's
big
true.
prayer circle, and all our songs were about like sex and drugs.
Yeah, sex and drugs. One was called Under the Sheets.
Yeah, beneath the sheets.
Beneath the Sheets.
So Kean just changed all the lyrics on the fly.
Yeah, as he was singing.
Yeah, and then like these minister guys like came up to me and Chris after the show. Were like, really like love the way you guys spread the good word. Like,
You
it's
spread
really
the
amazing.
word well.
And
Good
they
job.
invited us to like come on some. Oh God!
Oh!
They invited us to come on some Christian radio show. We're just like, oh yeah, thank you, that's great.
Oh, okay.
So then everyone went off to college. And
Well, no, hold on. I want to finish that story, and then and then my symbol. I lost my symbols.
Yeah,
after
your
that.
symbols all disappeared.
Yep.
Yeah, you spent a bunch of money on really nice symbols.
They just kind of vanished. But go on.
So yeah, that band broke up because we all went to college. Dan and I formed another band with our friend Charlie, and then everyone, you guys all know Mark. He was briefly our drummer, and he had no idea how to play drums, but he was trying his best.
Here it is. Here it is.
Oh!
Damn. And then Naked Uprising had one show ever.
You know what that means? More place for your blood, fuckers.
We had one show ever at back.
Oh! Well,
It's all right. It's all right. You can do it. You can still jump in there.
At the bar that's now long gone. Was it Mike's on Trist? Is that place?
Yeah. Now it's still a bar now.
Yeah. But our one show, Chris actually stepped in and played drums.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was
Even
fun.
though you didn't know the songs. So
I knew half of them
that
because
was-
you guys
Oh yeah, we played a couple
you
Rimini
probably
songs.
like Mountain
High.
Mountain High. That was one of the classics.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot Charlie.
And I remember Mark jumped in at one point and started playing drums, and you guys had him do Mountain High too, right?
On stage? No, he wasn't around because that's why you were playing for us.
oh shit! I guess time doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it does.
So that kind of came full circle there when Chris played with us then. Then
Yeah.
we tried with a different drummer, and that kind of didn't work out. That band kind of fizzled out. And that was kind of the end of Chris's life playing music.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
my
still
goodness.
doing it.
I'm still doing it.
He's
Dan-
still out there, still strumming that guitar.
Dan plays bass.
Oh, nice moves.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What a game.
When the day comes that Dan moves back to KC,
Oh!
we're gonna start something though.
I'm gonna start it up again. Oh yeah, Tuesday.
Oh yeah, how could I forget?
Yeah.
So there was one other. Shit, I can't believe I forgot.
This was after college.
Yeah, after college, when Dan moved back in town, we started another band that was a joke, but we took it very seriously.
Yeah. We even got a good hit song out
Yeah, the band was called Tuesday Thursday Jam Band, and we had one song called Checkmate Babylon.
It's on the
It's still on the internet. Reverb Nation, check it out.
there. If you can find it, it's out there.
Anyways,
What's it
let's
called
try
again?
to focus on this
Checkmate.
play.
Checkmate Babylon.
Oh! Damn, that was a great game. And the story took the entire game.
All right,
Hey, yeah, that was.
man.
It's like a thrilling game. I was like not really focused at all. It's just instinct took over.
Kind of like
That was a good story.
dots almost, kind of, you know, but still like played good.
Alright.
Holy fuck.
Hey, John Seafield was the second rookie coach to win a Super B, namely Feast. Oh, who's it gonna be? Flurry. Oh, I should have known it was a Parsees. Oh, Gramercy.